Hey guys, I'm getting just so much coming in. So I'm recording a few readings at once because it's honestly a lot, and I think there's several messages coming in here. Plus, I'm just having a really good time doing this right now, and I'm gearing myself up to do like my third load of dishes today. And then after that, I'm going to do. Okay, she wants to speak. Then I'm gonna do. Hang on, I'm a little starstruck. The High Priestess. Yeah, after I do the dishes, I'm gonna do some more meal prep for the week, just to like set myself up. I'm so excited for this week, you guys. Like, I have so many one-on-one chats with friends, family, at least one sibling, hopefully more. But I know that this week is gonna be incredible. Very little business, very little, yeah, not very much of that. Mostly, that's so funny that that card came out again. Mostly supporting and being supported by people I love. New friends, old friends, family. Yeah, I'm just really excited about it. Okay. Big message. Big message. There's something that is okay. The question I'm hearing is like, how do I know if any of this stuff is legit? Basically, like, am I crazy? What is going on? Like, is all of this stuff that's happening to me, around me, is there a bigger meaning to it? Is it just, is it pointless? Is it meaningless? So somebody's kind of grappling with those big questions right now in a way. And this is a big question for me. It's challenging for me to talk about this in a way that's useful. Um, Page of Pentacles reversed. We'll come back to her, okay? Page of Pentacles reversed. How do I resource myself in a way that aligns with my heart, my gut, my senses, my understanding of what is right and wrong for me? Um, and the High Priestess always acts out of integrity, but the integrity is inner. It's inner integrity. On the bottom of the deck, you have Seven of Wands, which it's this is kind of like a warlike energy of just fighting off, being in a place of dealing with quite a lot going on around you. There is the opportunity to step away from that in some way, shape, or form and be supported by the people who don't need to be convinced. Like, these people want to build the village. These people want to find ways of resourcing yourself and themselves in a mutually beneficial way. That's away from that survival, warlike energy, constantly fighting, talking about what you don't want, and talking about the ways that others, or maybe yourself in the past, has resourced yourself in a way that maybe currently doesn't feel good to you anymore. There are people on the other side of that, that are open and willing to connect with you. My question to you is, are you looking for them? Are you out there? Are you making yourself known? Um, yeah, are you putting yourself out there? Seven of Pentacles is really working toward stability, and like it takes work, but there's also time to rest. It's slow. It's slow, but it's more in line with the cycles of nature. It feels more natural. It's not that there isn't hardship. There are a couple mountains off in the distance here. If you look kind of in between his legs and on the other side, the mountains exist, but he's not worried about them right now. Like, he's chilling. He's just dealing with what's in front of him right now. He's not looking 10 years in the future at the moment. He's looking at the next step because that's where the resources are right now. What are you doing with what you have right now? Yeah, what are you doing with what you have right now? How are you treating the resources that you have right now? Is there any part of you that's feeling like you're not willing to receive, or yeah, or like it's not enough? Maybe it's like a fear-based thing of like, this that I'm stewarding right now is great and everything, but how does that measure up to what I know I'll need in the future? I keep hearing like it's going to snowball. As you steward what you have, as you become a good steward of what you already have, you will receive more. You'll receive more. We have the devil and death. What we have here is the need to, and I believe it feels like you're ready to let go of something. I'm going to shuffle again for what this is related to. And the devil, there's something internal. There's still something that is asking to be brought to light internally right now. There's some part that maybe you're not seeing. I'm going to get out my sort of creepy Lenormand deck and ask some questions about this, okay? We're going to get symbolic. Actually, I don't know why I felt the need to say that, because that's why we're here. I'm asking about death first, okay? Cross. Martyrdom. Okay, so you're letting go of martyrdom. You're letting go of being the one who has to be like, oh, this is all on me. I have to do this. Otherwise, no one will get it done. You're letting go of that. And what still needs to be looked at, please? Yeah, have faith that other people are doing whatever their part is to do. And if... Yeah, okay, so this is very unspecific, sorry. There's something that needs to be cut away. And it seems like you're either on the fence about doing it, or you're not ready to cut it away yet. And either way is fine, guys. We're just bringing our attention to it and staying with it for a moment. Okay, this is Lenormand, and we can layer themes here. I'm going to shuffle one more time, and we'll pull out one more card for this, and then we'll move away from it. I don't want to wander like too far into that territory, especially if it is something that you know, it's not ready to go. Female. The mother. Potentially resentment. We have the number 29. Yep, anima is just the female polarity. So something with the mother, the goddess, the earth. something that is keeping you chained in a certain way, bound possibly to a previous version of yourself. That's the best I can do on that right now, guys. I think we're gonna head over to the, should we do the plants? I think the animals. Okay, animals. We'll get Woodland Wardens for our closing message. And I don't know if you're feeling, like, what part of this are you feeling the need to be supported within? The High Priestess. Okay. So you are her, whether or not you are currently embodying her in the 3D. And it's not a 100% of the time thing. Yeah, okay, try it on. That's what she said. She said, try it on. Try me on. There's this saying that was all over social media the last few years. And it's about staying delusional or being delusional. Like, Delulu is the Salulu. Yeah. Okay, Delulu is the Salulu. We're going to get a little cringe up in here, but if you know me, that's to be expected. Delulu is the Salulu. I have such mixed feelings about it, but ultimately, you don't have to believe. You actually don't have to believe to start experiencing things that will shape together and mold together into the experience of fully believing. So, try something on. If there's something you felt called toward and you need to, if you want to tell yourself that you're doing this, you're just being delusional, you're just having fun, you're role playing, that's perfectly fine. Like, you guys, it actually, you can do whatever you want. You can, if it feels too much, if you can't start something and stick with it, maybe you're worried about consistency, maybe you're worried about being fake, maybe you're worried about, what if I don't have like this experience where I get like whooshed out of my body and all these incredible things happen and I, become the High Priestess or whatever. You are right to expect that something isn't going to just happen overnight or suddenly. I think a lot of our programming is to expect things to happen immediately or on the first try. A lot of this is experimentation, and everyone's different. A lot of us we're similar in a lot of ways, but everyone's different. Everyone has different gifts, different styles of communication, different collections of symbols and experiences. So if you're curious and you're called to explore, there's also the balance of the light and the dark here. So definitely injecting humor. And being willing to go there. To go to the underworld, in Nana's descent. Like, go there. The butterfly and snowdrop, hope. The deer and the oat, healing. The hawk and the thistle, graceful persistence. The dragonfly and the pansy, balance. There's a lot of changing. There's a lot of changing and shedding in here. The possum and the peony, bashfulness. You don't have to do this in front of anybody. It doesn't have to be a performance. It can be just for you. The boar and the pumpkin, confidence. It's a lot easier said than done. And sometimes confidence is just like preparing yourself. What do you need to be able to experiment with this stuff? What do you need to be able to delve into the depths and find what it is you need to let go of or try on, whether it's a new identity or just a new Maybe you want to experiment with candle magic or cards or cooking or growing seeds or some kind of new art modality like writing. Is there a way that you can nourish yourself so that you feel like you have what you need? Excuse me, to try that out, to try that on, to try it on. And yes, this is an important part of the message. I don't want to skip over this. Persistence. There's so much. We're not going to get too into the matrixy stuff right now. Um, but there's just so much around us that is pulling at our ability to be with what is and to stay there. There's so much around us that is trying to get us to fall into urgency and distraction, just constant distraction. I don't think I have to stay here and elaborate on that very long, but as much as you can reclaim your time, your attention, and your agency, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And you will find her. You will find her. She is within you. She is you. So I wish you the best of luck with all of this. And I'm going to sign off for this one. Be back soon. Bye.